The first round of the NFL draft has come and gone, and the Lions have made their pick. They have two more to use on day 2, one in the second round and one in the third. Here are some players who best fit the value, position needs and scheme that the Lions will be looking for with these picks. Harrison Phillips, DT, Stanford App Photo. Harrison Phillips, DT, Stanford. Phillips is one of the most interesting players in this draft, as he played all over the line at Stanford and somehow managed to lead the entire team with 98 tackles last year. He also had 7.5 sacks. He's a film junkie who can also bench the house, with 42 reps of 225 pounds to lead all combined invitees. The question with him is what position he'll play, as he's a bit of a tweener size at 6 feet 3 inches and 307 pounds and is not an overwhelming athlete. That might make him fit in better in a hybrid defense like Detroit runs, which can find him different matchups. He is one of the better players remaining, but if enough premium positions get added up, he has a chance to fall to the Lions' pick. Sam Hubbard, Ohio State. Marvin Fong, Cleveland.com. Sam Hubbard, Ohio State. Ohio State defensive players are going to translate well to Patricia's scheme given the Patriots' ties that Greg Schiano has. Hubbard came in as a top prospect and didn't quite grow into Joey Bosa's shoes, though he did break out with 13.5 tackles for loss last year. At 6 feet 5 inches and 270 pounds with good burst, Hubbard isn't a blow-away edge rusher but fits the toolsy edge-setting type that Patricia often looks for. He's unlikely to fall to the Lions in the second, but he'd be a great fit if he did. Da'Shawn Hand, DL, Alabama App Photo. Da'Shawn Hand, DL, Alabama. The Lions have a few connections on their coaching staff to prospects who fit their needs in this year's draft, and Hand is one of those. He was once the 5-star prospect that new Lions defensive line coach Bo Davis recruited to Alabama when he held the same position. Davis left early in Hand's time there, and Hand never hit his ceiling, topping out at 9 sacks in 4s. But part of that could be Alabama's emphasis on the run. At 6 feet 4 inches and 297 pounds, Hand is a base defensive end who can move inside on passing downs. That versatility fits the defense Matt Patricia is installing, but he needs work, and it's unclear whether he's more of a second or third round pick. Mike Gesicki, T, Penn State App Photo. Mike Gesicki, T, Penn State. After releasing Eric Ebron right at the start of free agency, will the Lions strike at tight end early in a draft again this year? Has some talented but flawed options. Gesicki has some warts as a blocker, as he is more of an oversized slot receiver at 6 feet 6 inches and 247 pounds, but he can absolutely fly with a 4.54 second 40-yard dash time. He also scored 9 touchdowns last year, so he can beat defenses in different parts of the field. Gesicki offers something different than combo tight end Michael Roberts does. Detroit did sign Luke Wilson to fit this kind of profile, but it could see Gesicki's potential as too high to pass on in the second round. Dallas Goedert, T, South Dakota State App Photo. Dallas Goedert, T, South Dakota State. If the Lions want a tight end who isn't quite so one-dimensional, Goedert should be an option. He played at a lower level of competition but dominated last with 92 catches for 1,293 yards and 11 touchdowns. He has work to do as a blocker and with some of his roots, but all tight ends to coming out of college. He could fall to the Lions in the second round.